Hello, welcome back to another video. If you're new to this channel, my name is Brendan and I'm a 6th and final year medical student at the University of New South Wales. Earlier this year, I completed my overseas electives, 4 weeks in Singapore and 4 weeks in Newcastle upon Tyne, UK. I chose those placements to get exposure to different healthcare systems and honestly as a chance to travel more as well. But looking back, there are definitely things that I wish I knew before starting my electives. Knowing these would have saved me a lot of stress and made the whole process a lot smoother. So in this video, I'll be sharing these things with you guys. First, the application process. If you've got your heart set on a particular university or hospital, I suggest you start researching early, like a year in advance. Some applications open 12 months before the start of the elective term, and they often close much earlier than you'd expect. For example, when I applied for my Singapore elective at the National University of Singapore, applications opened a full year before and closed 6 months before my elective start date. And in some popular spots, applications close early if they've hit capacity. As of when I'm filming this video, which is the 29th of September 2025, Newcastle University has already closed their applications for electives until March 2026. So don't leave it too late. Do a quick Google search of the elective program that you want to apply for and follow their application process. If a university doesn't have an official application pathway, you can sometimes contact a supervisor in a hospital directly and go through there. Next is accommodation. Once your elective is confirmed, the next big task is to find somewhere to stay. You can go through Airbnb or booking.com, which is actually what I did for my medical elective in Newcastle. But frankly, if I could do it again, I would probably choose an accredited student accommodation. Why? Because even though Airbnb worked out in the end, it did come with a few surprises. For example, on top of my booking, I had to pay for utilities, which turned out to be much more expensive than I realized, especially during the winter in the UK.
So far so good. It's cozy and comfortable, and I'd say the only downside is that it's a bit cold in this apartment and we have to pay for heating, so we try to dress as warm as possible in the apartment.
I also got told by the property managers not to use gas heating so much, so in the end I just ended up cold in the apartment most of the time and still ended up paying a fortune for electrical heating. Not the best experience. Student accommodation might look more expensive up front, but you are paying for convenience and support. And trust me, if you're an international student away from family and friends, that extra support really does matter. Now, some university-affiliated accommodations don't offer short-term accommodations for electives like these, and this is where Amber Student comes in. Amber Student is a trusted student accommodation platform with options across 250 cities worldwide, including the US, the UK, Singapore, Europe, and Australia. They actually reached out to collaborate with me, and I decided to partner with them for this video because I genuinely think that their service would have made my elective experience a lot smoother. Their website and app are really easy to use. Just open it up, search the country or university that you plan to visit, and scroll through their accredited student housing options. They also include important information in each listing, such as photographs and specifications of rooms, distance from important amenities, and length of lease. Since this is a collaboration, I want to make clear that I benefit if you make a booking at Amber Student using my affiliate link down in the description below. The cool part is that if you use my link to make a booking, you also get a special offer on your first booking, so it's a win-win. You save a bit, and it helps support the channel and helps me make more videos like this. Other admin things. Don't forget the boring but important stuff. Visas, travel insurance, and any official documentation that the university or hospitals might need. Every country is different, so make sure you double check your requirements early so that you're not scrambling last minute. Tips for clinical learning. Once you've settled in, it's time to make the most out of your placement. Here are a few things I wish I had done better. First, keep a case log or journal. Write down interesting cases, ethical dilemmas, or anything that makes you pause and reflect. At UNSW, we have a portfolio exam which draws on these reflections, and having a case log helped me refer back to a lot of the interesting cases and experiences that I had during my electives. Even if your university doesn't have a portfolio exam like UNSW, it's a great way to identify gaps in your knowledge and track your growth. Secondly, ask questions and be upfront. When you're introducing yourself to the team, I do think it's quite important to make clear that you are an international student on an elective, because this helps set expectations and people are usually happy to help if they know where you're coming from. Thirdly, get involved with the team. Don't just shadow. Find small ways to contribute and it'll make your experience a lot more fruitful. Here's a bonus point for travel. If one of your goals for your overseas elective is to travel more, like me, be upfront with your supervisors. I found with my supervisors that when I said I wanted to see more of the country, they were really understanding and even gave me a few days off for travel. It's better to officially negotiate these things with your supervisor rather than just disappearing from wards. So, those are the things that I wish I had known before starting my overseas medical electives. Hopefully, they help save you some stress and help you make the most out of your medical electives. If you found this video helpful, leave it a like, comment, and share this video with anyone you think might benefit from this. And if you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe. Remember, if you do decide to book accommodation on Amber Student, please use my affiliation link as it does help support the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.